Most people buy a pineapple, cut the fruit, enjoy the sweet taste, and then throw the top straight into the trash. But what if I told you that the leafy crown on top of that pineapple could grow into an entirely new pineapple plant? In fact, one simple pineapple crown can eventually produce a beautiful tropical plant and even grow its own fruit. But here's the problem. Most gardeners try this once and it fails. The crown rots, the plant never grows, or the roots never appear. That's because there is a small but powerful trick that many gardeners don't know. Today, I'm going to show you the pineapple crown trick most gardeners miss, and how you can turn a store-bought pineapple into a thriving plant right at home. And make sure you watch until the end, because I'll also show you a simple method that can help pineapple plants grow faster and healthier. Why pineapple plants are perfect for home gardeners. Many people believe pineapples only grow on tropical farms in places with warm weather and endless sunshine. But the truth is surprisingly different. Pineapples are actually one of the easiest tropical fruits you can grow at home. They don't need a large garden. They don't need complicated care. And they can even grow beautifully in containers or pots. In fact, many people successfully grow pineapple plants on balconies, patios, or even near sunny windows. The best part, you don't need seeds, you don't need special tools. Everything starts with the leafy top of a pineapple, also known as the crown. Step 1. Choosing the right pineapple. The first secret to success actually starts at the grocery store. Not every pineapple crown will grow into a healthy plant. So choosing the right pineapple makes a big difference. Look for a pineapple that has fresh, green leaves on the top. The leaves should look healthy, firm, and vibrant. Avoid pineapples with dry, brown, or damaged leaves. If the crown looks old or wilted, the plant may struggle to grow. Another simple trick many gardeners use is gently pulling one of the small leaves from the crown. If it comes out easily and looks fresh, the pineapple is usually ripe and healthy. This small step greatly increases your chances of successful planting. Step 2. The crown removal trick. Now let's talk about the first mistake many beginners make. Most people grab a knife and simply cut the crown off the pineapple. But experienced gardeners know a better method. Instead of cutting, try twisting the crown gently. Hold the fruit in one hand and the leafy crown in the other. Then slowly twist the crown until it separates from the fruit. In most cases, the crown will come off cleanly with a small piece of the base attached. This is important because that base contains the part of the plant where new roots will grow. Cutting with a knife can sometimes damage this area. Twisting helps protect it naturally. Step 3. The hidden crown preparation trick. Now here is the trick that many gardeners don't know. Before planting the crown, you should remove several of the bottom leaves. Gently pull away about 4 to 6 rows of leaves from the bottom of the crown. When you remove these leaves, something interesting appears. You'll start to see small brown dots or bumps around the base. These tiny spots are actually root buds. This is where new roots will grow once the crown is planted. By exposing these root buds, you give the plant a much better chance to develop strong roots quickly. This simple preparation step can make a huge difference. Step 4. Let the crown dry. This step surprises many people, but it's extremely important. Before planting the crown, you should allow it to dry for a short time. Place the crown in a dry location for about 2 or 3 days. This allows the base to form a protective layer known as a callus. This protective layer helps prevent rot when the crown is planted in soil. Many beginners skip this step and plant the crown immediately. Unfortunately, fresh plant tissue placed directly in moist soil can easily rot. Allowing the crown to dry slightly protects the plant and improves success. Step 5. Rooting the crown. Once the crown has dried, it's time to grow the roots. There are 2 simple methods gardeners often use. The first is the water method. Place the crown in a glass of water so that only the bottom portion touches the water. Keep the leaves above the water line. Place the glass in a bright location where it receives indirect sunlight. Within 1 or 2 weeks, you may begin to see small roots forming. Once the roots are a few inches long, the crown can be transferred into soil. The second method is the direct soil method. Many gardeners prefer this approach because it skips the water stage. Simply plant the crown directly into a pot with well-draining soil. Both methods can work successfully. Step 6. Choosing the right soil. Pineapple plants prefer soil that drains well. They do not like soil that stays wet for long periods. A simple soil mix works perfectly. You can combine regular garden soil with sand and compost. This mixture allows water to drain easily while still providing nutrients for the plant. Using a pot with drainage holes is also very important. Good drainage prevents water from collecting around the roots. Healthy roots are the foundation of a strong pineapple plant. Step 7. Sunlight needs. Pineapple plants love sunlight. They grow best when they receive several hours of bright light every day. If you are growing your plant outdoors, choose a sunny location. If you are growing it indoors, place the pot near a bright window. A south-facing window is usually ideal. The more sunlight the plant receives, the stronger and healthier it will grow. Without enough light, the plant may grow slowly and produce weak leaves. Step 8. The watering secret. Watering is another area where many people make mistakes. Pineapple plants actually prefer slightly dry conditions. Unlike many garden plants, they do not need constant watering. In fact, overwatering is one of the most common reasons pineapple plants fail. Instead, allow the soil to dry slightly between watering. When the top inch of soil feels dry, it's time to water again. This simple routine keeps the roots healthy and prevents rot. Step 9. Patience and growth. Growing a pineapple plant requires patience. Unlike many vegetables, pineapples grow slowly. In most cases, it takes between 18 and 24 months for a pineapple plant to produce fruit. However, the plant itself is beautiful to watch as it grows. The long, spiky leaves gradually spread outward, creating an attractive tropical look. Many gardeners enjoy the plant even before it produces fruit, and once the fruit appears, the experience becomes even more exciting. An interesting pineapple fact. Here's something many people don't know. After producing its first fruit, a pineapple plant often creates small baby plants around its base. These baby plants are called pups. Each pup can be separated and planted to grow a brand new pineapple plant. This means one pineapple plant can eventually turn into several plants. Over time, a single crown could lead to an entire small pineapple garden. Bonus trick for encouraging fruit. There is also an interesting trick some gardeners use to encourage pineapple plants to flower. It involves a common fruit that most people already have at home. Apples release a natural gas called ethylene. This gas can sometimes stimulate pineapple plants to begin flowering. To try this method, place a ripe apple near the pineapple plant and loosely cover both with a plastic bag for a few days. The ethylene gas from the apple may help trigger the plant to start producing a flower. Eventually, that flower becomes a pineapple fruit. Why growing pineapples is so rewarding. Growing a pineapple from a crown is a unique gardening experience. It begins with something many people would normally throw away. But with a little patience and care, that leftover crown becomes a living plant. Watching the plant grow month after month can be surprisingly satisfying. And when the fruit finally appears, it feels like a small miracle of nature. You realize that the pineapple on your table once started exactly the same way. The next time you cut a pineapple, don't throw away the crown. That small leafy top could become your next pineapple plant. And with the simple crown trick you learned today, you'll have a much better chance of growing it successfully. If you've ever tried growing a pineapple at home, I'd love to hear about your experience. Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy learning simple gardening tricks like this one, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Because sometimes the most interesting plants start from the things we almost throw away.